Trigger warning, by the way. But the older I get, the more I understand the paranoia and distrust older women have with men. Right? It comes from a place of dealing with men for so long. You understand the animal that you're operating with. I've come to understand that we have a whole bunch of predators amongst our midst. And they are very well disguised. And then, to add on top of that, there are those guys who, they are not certified predators. But, were they given a chance where they know they would get away with it, they would fucking cross that line. Those are the people who, mkienda out, they're trying to pray, they're trying to marinate the women around them. It all comes out all socially, like, chill. But at the end of the day, man, if you really just sit down and, like, observe them, these are the people, man, if they could get away, they would. And then you have a whole bunch of other men who, they wouldn't do it, but if they saw it happen, they would not say anything. If they saw it happen, they would never, like, fight or do anything about it. If anything, they would start protecting, like, the guy who did it. And it really breaks my heart that we live in a society that we have a whole bunch of men that crave and thirst for women, that we lust for women, but we don't actually love the women in our society. It breaks my heart. And, like, I wish younger women would understand this, right? The males in your life, keep an eye out. And when I say keep an eye out, man, they let people prove themselves to you first. Because at the end of the day, I'm discovering this shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why would you say such a thing? How are you thinking like that? And I'm like, and when you talk to these people, you would never know. Tu wako na mabibi, wako na watoto. There's a fucking idiot I was talking to yesterday, man. This guy has a wife and 3 kids, and they're like daughters. And I'm like, I know we say men, we don't have the ability to empathize with people outside our family, right? And it's like, kama wezi ona how fucking fucked up that is. And it all comes from a place of power. It has nothing to do with sex. It's all about having power over someone else. And it breaks my heart to live in a society that hates women like that.
As I age, I begin to love my wisdom. My wisdom to get me out of difficult situations. And I'm going to show you guys a story from another lady, right? That ties in with what he's saying. And then after watching that video, we will discuss the entire topic.
Things my husband did to let me know that he secretly hated me. 1, textbook. Birthdays, holidays, vacations. He would start something like a week before and would stonewall me, like give me the silent treatment. Like after he started something, he gets pissed off about something random. He would stop talking to me. And then finally, like a day or so before it was time to leave, prepare, or go to, he would start an argument. So now we're having a conversation about the situation, but it's an argument. And then when it's time to leave or go to the party, everything's cool. But I'm still dealing with the remnants of being stonewalled and the argument. But he's like cool and chilling. I'm thinking, from what I'm learning, I don't believe he's a narcissist. I do believe that he has very severe narcissistic traits because of his upbringing. But he was definitely stealing my energy and like stealing my personality so that he can use it for the function, the party, or the trip. Like, so he could, it's so sad to think about. But I can't think of it like that because every time I think of it like that, it always like makes me want to stay married to him or feel bad about, maybe not having as much consideration as I should. He is my husband through sickness and health, but I have to think about the reality of the situation. Like, that man ain't like me, and he can't like me because he don't like him. He likes how much I love him. He loves how much I love him. And he likes my personality so he can steal it. He was stealing my personality. That is the craziest thing to think about. Like, I told you in the last video that I had stopped smoking and drinking and cussing and all that stuff. And it seemed like he started to hate me more because he was still doing those things. Like, he doesn't drink. He's on the Sober Society, Narcotics Anonymous, whatever. So he doesn't drink anymore, but he still smokes and cusses and all that stuff. It seemed like the more I started to better myself, it's like he despised me more. Like I had lost like maybe like 40 pounds or whatever. When I was 40 pounds heavier, he was all over me. Like I was smoking cigarettes. He was all over me. But once I started to like really come into who Christ made me to be, and I'm not there yet, I'm far from it, but I'm growing in Christ, he started to push away. So I just named one thing, but that one thing was hard. And I looked it up, like stonewalling. That's like one of the number one causes for divorce, because it's like it's no communication, it's no respect, it's it's emotional abuse. But it's just so sad because I just loved his kisses so much. That's how he would get me, because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for kisses. Like I tell people all the time, I don't know if somebody like me until they kiss me. Like, because I'd be like, la, 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 in my own little world or whatever. So me being in my own little world, I don't be paying attention if somebody like me. It's just one day they kiss me and I'm like, oh, okay, you like me. So that's what my husband would do to make me like kind of get back into, or try to get back into my good graces. He would just kiss me so good, but I can't fall for it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. He's done. I'm done. We selling the house. It's over. Finito.
I'm starting to realize that men are not capable of loving women the way women want to be loved by men. It's only those who have decoded, unlearned, unwired upbringings and teachings, and also their own natural being of what is it what's the word, like put things in a storage, like compartmentalize. Yeah, men tend to compartmentalize they themselves into boxes: love, being, wholeness, whatever, health, whatever, which again makes it very difficult for me to think how God can be a woman if a man operates like this. And probably that's why the male God created in stages, because in 7 days, because I feel like he couldn't do everything at once. A man cannot do everything at once, cannot fully be present like a woman. A woman can multitask. Their love for you, them being active, them being whole. But a man, not so much. And I don't think them hating us has they just envy. It's envy. It's envy that they want to do what we do, but they don't want to at the same time. But they also love it. They love how we heal, how we can connect. But they hate it as well. What a shame.